So, hello guys. So, naisipan kong gumawa ng video because I wanted to talk about um, yung concept of um, being or having the victim mindset or the champion mindset. Okay? So, I'm gonna base it from my own experience. So, back in 2019, well, not really. There's a lot of instances in my life na I can say have been very difficult. And the most recent one was in 2019. So, I realized na a lot has happened in 2019 and how I went through each one as I look back or now that I realized it, people would always ask me, paano ko, paano ko na-overcome yun? Ah, parang kakaiba naman daw yung naging reaction ko or eh, my reaction is not the usual reaction that people would usually have. So, like for example, I'm gonna give an example. Um, m- Nadukutan ako ng cellphone. Yung cellphone na yun, ah, kumbaga, patapos na siya. Oh yeah, patapos na siya. One month, or I think tapos na siya sa whole contract ng 2 years. So that means, wala na akong babayaran. It's all mine from my postpaid plan. So the plan was, ibibenta ko siya sa second-hand phone. Yung second-hand ko, sa airmat ko, kay mother. Tapos, kukuhanin ko na lang yung free phone from the line. Tapos naglalakad ako, kasama ko yung mga friends ko. Siguro nawala rin sa isip ko. Tapos, nagkukwentuhan pa kami about how I'm so amazed about yung experience ko recently or previously wherein uh, I'm describing it as a miracle. Parang somebody helped me and then I saw it as a miracle. Ganyan, ganyan. So, siningit ko yung cellphone ko sa gilid ng backpack ko. So, for most of you, you would know na I always bring a backpack. Now, for that particular day, sa mga nakakakilala sa akin, I usually wear my backpack in front of me, especially pag nagko-commute. On that particular day, hindi ko ginawa. So, yung backpack, nasa harap, nasa likod ko. Tapos, I was flanked by two of my friends, sa left and then sa right. Tapos, nilagay ko yung cellphone ko dun sa gilid ng bag ko, sa bulsa ng bag ko, na mesh yung bulsa. So, pag sinabi mong mesh, syempre, kita kung ano yung laman ng bulsa. So, nilagay ko dun. Nakalabas na kami ng mall, naglakad kami, papunta kami somewhere. Habang naglalakad kami, kinapa ko siguro nakalayo-layo na kami. Kinapa ko yung bag ko. OMG, wala na yung cellphone ko. So, di ngayon, yung dalawang kasama ko, panic na sila. Do you still remember where you left it? When was the last time you were using it? Ganyan, ganyan. So, di ni-retrace namin yung steps namin. Pabalik sa mall, pabalik dun sa huling pinuntahan namin. We asked for CCTV. Tapos, it was recognizable na hindi ako nagpapanik. Yung dalawang kasama ko yung nagpapanik kasi sila yung nararatel. Oh, what do we need to do? Ganito, ganito, ganito. Hanggang sa, ako, tahimik lang ako. Because all I can think of was, ano yung message sa akin nung event na yun. And that's how I have always treated yung mga nangyari sa akin in 2019. sa dami na nangyari, I realized na I have two things na I can decide on how my reaction will be. One, which is magalit, play the victim, blame others for what happened to me, or just be depressed, or choose the other way, or yung the champion mindset, which is realize or think kung ano ba yung lesson nung nangyayari sa akin. So, always the question, so there's this podcast that I listen to, and he would always mention, or the podcaster would always mention, do you choose for your life to happen to you or for you? Right? So usually the victim card or the victim mindset would always think that life is happening to me. Nawalan ako ng cellphone kasi ganito, ganito. Kasi ganito yan eh. Ang may kasalanan yan is ganito. Kasi nilito mo ako, dinistract mo ako, kaya nawala yung cellphone ko kasi nanakaw sa akin. Or do I think of, bakit nga ba siya nangyari sa akin? What is the lesson for me? Right? So, nung panahon na yun, nung nawala yung cellphone ko, or yung nadukot na yung cellphone ko, all I can think of is the person who took it from me. Trinay kong in-evaluate kung sino-sino ba yung mga nakasalubong ko. Walang nag-register sa utak ko kung sino man yun. But then, naisip ko, maybe that person had a dire need, a very, 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 very urgent need for my cellphone. May pangangailangan siya na kailangan niyang ibenta kagad yung cellphone ko, mabilisan. So, I was thinking na maybe may sakit yung kamag-anak niya kasi it was nearing Christmas at that time. Yeah, I think it was nearing Christmas. Was it? No, around, tama, mga October, November, ganun. So, naisip ko yun na parang baka mas may pangangailangan siya nung panahon na yun for that cellphone. Na kung sino man yung nakakuha nun, well, I hope he was able to find its purpose. I hope nakatulong yun sa buhay niya. So, yung dalawa, nakasama ko, they were asking me, hey, why, are you okay? Bakit ganyan lang yung reaction mo? Hindi ka man lang galit, hindi ka man lang nag-worry, ganyan. So, sabi ko, even nung natapos na yung 2019, when people would ask me how I am, and then pagka nagre-reflect ako, naisip ko na there's no point eh. There's no point in worrying so much about things that happened in the past or worrying even for the things that will happen in the future. Kasi wala naman ako magagawa dun sa past eh. And since nasa future yung iniisip ko, yung wino-worry ko, what's the point that I keep on worrying about it? Come to think of it, in 2019, I had, or yung mga before 2019, I had so many long-term plans. But then, I just realized my plans are not really my plans after all. It's God's plan, or my life plans are truly not my plans. So nawala lahat ng life plans ko in 2019, and then I realized na now during this pandemic, malaki ang realization ko about life. Like, I shouldn't really planning out too long sa buhay ko na I don't really have clear vision of what's in front of me. Like, yung too far ahead of me. I can only plan out for the next month, next 3 months. But anything further than that, like a year from now, nobody knows. Kasi nga, wala namang, like for example, in 2020, no one really expected that this will happen, right? Hindi naman natin to plinano, but yet it still happened. So all of the things, like for example, I've already planned out my trips, domestic trip, international trip, even before the start of 2020. But lo and behold, right? Lahat ng mga bayad na yun eh, technically. Lahat ng tickets na binili ko for myself and for a friend of mine who was supposed to go with me, syempre wala na yun. And even if pwede nang bumiyahe, ah, hindi, wala siya sa plano ko right now na bumiyahe ako because eh, the virus is still out there. There's still no cure. So I'd rather stay at home and then take care of myself and just avoid contracting the virus. So that's how I see life. So now I take one day at a time. Na-realize ko I overthink too much on things na hindi ko naman kontrolado. So I just stop and then just enjoy kung ano yung meron ako ngayon. And just be grateful and do the best that I can for what's in front of me, what's for the day for me. So, ganun ko siyang tinitingnan. So, I don't blame anyone for what happened to me. What happened to me is my responsibility, the good and the bad. So, these are the things that happened for me, right? So, I need to look at it as a life lesson. Like, ano ba yung, maybe now, hindi ko pa naiintindihan kung ano talaga yung life lesson. But, hindi ko na para isipin pa or stressin yung sarili ko kaya isip kung, ba't nga ba nangyari yun? Ba't sa akin pa nangyari yun? Of all people, bakit ako pa? Diba? So, wala nang ganun. I just wanna be able to touch as many people that I can, even the surroundings or even the environment that I move in or move around in. So, ganun ko siyang nakikita. I wanna be life-giving. I wanna be able to appreciate the people that I still have, who appreciate me also, who love me. So, dun ko na lang sa bandang yun tinitingnan. And then also, I wanna be able to share what I know, what I have experienced. So, yun yung gusto kong mangyari sa buhay ko ngayon. To make it, a purpose-driven life, right? So, ganun siya. Guys, kaya huwag kayong magtataka. I hope hindi kayo nawiwirdohan na parang he my reactions are not normal, not the usual. And then plus, huwag kayong mag-worry if I'm on my own. How do I survive on my own? Dumating ako sa point na I became comfortable being on my own. I get to do a lot of stuff on my own. I get to discover a lot of things about myself na hindi ko naman na-realize nung may kasama ako or I'm surrounded by other people. So, yeah. Yan lang. I just wanted to share kung ano yung experience ko about the difference between having a mindset of the world happening to me versus the world happening for me, or having a victim mindset compared to having a champion mindset. So hopefully na napulutan nyo ng something yung shinare ko. I just wanna put it out there. So, yun lang. Take care, guys. Pasensya na. Take care. Always be safe. And let's always be the change that we wanna see sa paligid natin. Right? Bye-bye!